So hi, I just want to be, my name is Anna Camp. I know you probably haven't met me yet because you're a brand new brand partner, but I'm here to help you and guide you through getting started in your new brand partner, as a new brand partner. And I just want to tell you that you have made the most incredible decision in your life. You have taken a leap of faith. I know when I got started here, I was really kind of afraid. I wasn't sure what I had gotten myself into, but this is a decision that greatly changed my life. And today you can be very confident in where you sit. Our company has done almost 2 billion in sales. We have unbelievable world-class products that can't be copied or duplicated. We have thousands and thousands of before and after pictures. And really, this is a time when you're going to not only learn and grow, but you're going to have a lot of help here as well. So welcome to the family. I want to start first of all by making sure that you've taken time to make your list. So if you haven't had your upline or your support team or your sponsor ask you to make your list, this is the number one most important thing that you need to do. And I like to say the bigger the list, the bigger the paycheck, because the more people that we can expose and talk about Neora, let them know, really take them from not knowing about Neora to knowing about Neora, the more people that we can get involved ultimately as customers and also into your business as well. So when it comes to making a list, don't pre-qualify anybody, because you're going to find that people just like me and many of us out here, I had people that I thought would never do this business. I had people that thought that I thought would never want to use the products. But what happened was I had people that were super excited to use the products and later became brand partners. And I had people that I never would have thought do the business want to do the business and get started with me and go on to really develop as leaders and lead big teams. So you never know who they are. And one of the ways I say to make a list is I say that if I were to tell you that you had only 15 minutes to write the list and you had, I was going to give you $5 for every name you could get on the list, how many people could you get on the list if I said, ready, go, 15 minutes only? And the reason I say this is because I don't want you to think ahead, right, and pre-qualify anybody. So the average person has at least 1,000 contacts in their phone. So don't think about it, just start writing. And in your success planner, you may not have gotten your kit yet, but when you get your kit, you'll see that you have a success planner. This is our business plan. If you were to start a business today, you would have to have a business plan. So in here on page 9 and 10, you will see that you have an area to build your list, and you also have a memory jogger. Now, I don't want you to wait until you get your success planner. Start writing your list today. So go ahead and start writing that list. If you haven't already done it, please take a minute, stop the video, and go ahead and get that done, because the rest of this depends on talking about some of the people that you have on your list. So our success planner, a great tool. If you have not received your kit yet, it's okay, because I like to play beat the box. Let's get you a paycheck before you even get your products. So one of the first things I want to talk about here, step one, is to talk about why you're doing this business. So it's really important to have kind of an idea why. When I got started here, I was $50,000 in credit card debt. I was on the verge of losing my home. I don't know what I would have done had somebody not gotten outside their comfort zone and really helped me to see a different way to make money. Really, I had spent my whole life building someone else's dream. And what I love so much about this company is it gives you the opportunity to build your own dream. But this is your business, right? Nobody can call your friends for you. Nobody can make this happen for you, but you'll have an amazing support team here that will help you, that will guide you, that will be available for you to really help you do something here extraordinary. And so your why is very important, because in normal business, you go to work every single day, you have to show up there. Why? Because you have a boss, because you are punching a time clock, because you're working on a salary, because if maybe you're a hairstylist, cut hair, get paid. Don't cut hair, don't get paid. Show up to work, get paid. Don't show up to work, don't get paid. In this business, you can create a business here where if you don't show up, you can still get paid. But you have to show up. You have to treat this like a business to build something major for your future. So one of the things that I tell people all the time is if you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. So why are you doing this business? So I think one of the best things that you can do is create a vision board. Take a minute, write down why you're doing this. For me, you heard why I got started in this business. Today, my why is to help hundreds of people be able to step out of corporate America, be able to step out of their job, be able to make extra money on the side to maybe pay for a car payment, to maybe move into a different zip code. That's my why. It's a much bigger why today. But it's important to have a vision for where you're going. So a vision board is a really helpful way to create something that you can see in order to keep you focused on your goal. So your vision gives you the capacity to look forward and to live out your imagination so that you don't look back into your past. So the reason I'm spending a little bit of time on this is it's important because you don't have a boss here. There's nobody that's going to make you go to work. There's nobody that's going to make you do this. But your bigger purpose, your vision for your family, maybe you are like me and you want to pay off some debt. Maybe you want to take your kids on the trip. Imagine being able to sit on the beach with your family with your toes in the sand. Imagine what it would be like to be able to go on a picnic on a Wednesday afternoon when you are not at work and everybody else that you know is at work, but maybe you, your husband, or your friends and the kids are doing something outside of the norm. So definitely you want to have an imagination, make a vision board, put some pictures up there that will keep you focused on your dream. So maybe it's freedom, family, pay off debt. Maybe you want significance. Maybe you want to help change people's lives. That's a big one for me. So make sure that you are clear on why you're doing this business. And then I want to talk about the goals for the first full month and the second full month in this business. So our company has in place some amazing bonuses that you can pick up. So in your first full 30 days or your first full month, you can pick up an extra $150 bonus. You can do this by enrolling 3 new brand partners into the business. So I want to talk about this because if you have no goal, if you have no vision for where you're going, really any road can get you there. So one of those first goals is to help you get your first 3 brand partners in your first full 30 days. If you do that, you get that other $150 bonus on top of all of the other commission. If in your first 2 calendar months, we can help you, you notice I say we because we're going to help you. If we can help you rank to director, there's another $200 bonus in place. Now, one of your first goals, also one of the most simple goals, is to get your first 3 customers. When you get your first 3 customers, then you begin getting $140 every single month in free product on your own personal auto ship. So your upline will help you with this as well. But I want to highlight this because this is one of the simplest goals, and it really is one of the first goals to accomplish. So your first 3 customers. When you get your first 6 customers, you can do this anytime. But once you have your first 6 customers, on top of all those customer commissions, you're also going to get a $50 bonus. Once you accomplish your first 9 customers, you will get another $150 bonus. So these are great bonuses that are in place that you can run and pick up. So quick review on that. Your first 3 customers, you're going to get $140 worth of free product on your monthly auto ship. 6 customers, you get an extra $50. 9 customers, you get an extra $150 bonus. And if you maintain those 3, 6, 9 every month, you get those bonuses every single month. That's not new customers, by the way. That's just maintaining those every single month. So I don't want you to get too worried about all of this, because that's what we're here for as your support team. But we're going to talk in this next part about how we're going to go out and do that. The first thing that you want to do here in order to go out and pick up these bonuses is we want to have you book 2 parties. Now, I don't want you to get all crazy and worried about these party words, because a party really is just having a few people that you can invite over into your home. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, my home's not good enough and I'll have to clean up and I don't know enough people. You guys, this is the fastest way to build your business. Many of us, when we got started here, we just booked a party to another party and another party, and we just kept doing it. And we built huge businesses here. It is the #1 fastest way to build your business. And any leader here will tell you it's much easier to build this fast than slow. So the idea is all you need really to do is invite them. And I'm going to train you on how to invite here in just a minute. But we say 2 parties, and we say 2 as quickly as possible, even if they're 2 in the same week. So maybe one is a Tuesday evening after work, and maybe the other one is a Saturday afternoon in the same week. And the reason why is because when we invite to these parties and you have a backup date on the calendar, it's really easy to get somebody who couldn't come to the first one to come to the second one. So I'm gonna demonstrate how that invite sounds, okay? So the invite might sound like this. Hey, Cindy, what are you doing on Tuesday night? So I want you to hear what I just said, which is clear the date first. Hey, Cindy, what are you doing Tuesday night? If Cindy says she's busy, it's very easy to say, oh, Tuesday night, shoot, did I just say Tuesday night? My bad, I meant Thursday night, or I meant Saturday afternoon. I'm looking at my wrong calendar, right? So you have a fallback date, a second date to invite. Now, when we talk about parties or get-togethers, I don't like to use that word because I know when I got started, that word kind of freaked me out. So one of the things that we do when we talk about inviting people to something, some of you are going to say, I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable doing that. I don't want to do that in my house. Another thing that you can do is invite them to a Zoom. So I'm actually doing this recording right now on a Zoom. And what we do on a Zoom is you just invite people. That invite might sound like, hey, Cindy, what are you doing Tuesday night? Well, nothing. Why? You know what? I'm inviting some people to take a look at what I'm doing. I'm super excited about it. It wouldn't be the same without you. Can you be by your computer? Can you be near your phone? I just need about 20 minutes of your time on the phone. Can you jump on and just listen? Can you jump on and watch? So the invite for that, I'm going to go through a series of invites too in a minute. I'm doing them quickly here. But sometimes people are busy. So my suggestion for every new person is do your first 2 get-togethers in person at your house where you can have people over, where they can see the products, they can feel the products, they can touch the products. And if you're brand new, I don't want you to worry about this because your upline is going to do that for you, okay? And they'll fill in the blanks on how we're going to do that for you. Your job is just to invite people to the information, okay? I'm going to go through the invites again in just a minute. The third way that we can invite a lot of people is inviting them to just jump on a call, a conference call, where somebody that's not you talking can just deliver the information to them verbally. They don't have to drive anywhere. So I say book 2 in your house first, book the next 2 on a Zoom where people can just jump on and listen. Somebody like me would be giving the information and they're just going to listen. We're going to be able to show them before and after pictures. We're going to be able to talk to them on your behalf. Your job is just to invite. Another way that we do this is a Facebook Live. This is a very effective way that we do it as well. So either a couple of parties in your house, a couple of Facebook Lives, maybe a couple of Zooms, maybe a couple of conference calls, and a combination of these. So definitely get with your support team. They will help you do this. So I want to take a couple of minutes. And the next part is really about coaching on how to invite to one of these where we can deliver the information to multiple people at once. Because think about it, I know you're busy. I was working 50, 60 hours a week. I was working a huge amount. Most everybody that starts this business starts it in very spare time, just around their life. But remember, people are busy too, right? And so you want to be really effective and smart with your time. So if you can get a lot of people, 4 or 5 people at once to your party, 4 or 5 people at once to a Zoom, 4 or 5 people or more to a Facebook Live party, you are going to really be able to maximize your time and build this a lot faster. So the invite to a party might sound like this. So when you're inviting people, I say the very best way is to pick up the phone and call people. There isn't anything better than picking up the phone and calling people and talking to them and caring about them with your voice so they can hear the tone of your voice. So picking up the phone and calling people is the best way. Now, nowadays, we do a lot of texting. So I can affectionately say that when I got started here, my sponsor said, do not text. Call people. You have to call people. And he was 100% right. But today I know 7 years later, we do a lot more texting. So I'm going to help you with a way to text first. But the idea is to get them on the phone. Because if you can't talk to someone, you can never get their credit card. You can never, well, very rarely will someone give you their credit card through a text. But it's very hard to do this business 100% through texting. So I do have a video on my YouTube channel here that's called the 100 Text Challenge. So I want to refer you to that. And it will really help you with texting and the philosophy behind texting and how texting works. But right now, I'm going to tell you how to do that in a short way here. So a way to invite people through texting, and remember what I'm talking about here is not inviting them to this entire business, not inviting them and telling them all the information. It's inviting them to a time when you can talk. It's inviting them to a time when you can sit down and have coffee with you. It's inviting them to a time when you're going to have a party. It's inviting them to a time when you're going to have Zoom. So that invite in text, so a text has to be 3 things. A text has to be short. It has to elicit curiosity. And number 3, it has to end with a question. So an inviting text might be something like this. Hey, Judy, you've been on my heart. Oh my gosh, I'm dying to catch up. When can you talk? So I got her interested. I got her curious. You're on my mind. I'm thinking about you. I got her curious. It was short. I just said, when can you talk? And I ended in a question so that she would come back to me and give me a time when she could talk or he could talk. Why? Because I want to talk. I want to talk to them. I want to make sure that they can hear my voice and my excitement and my enthusiasm. By the way, if you're new, that's one of the most important secret weapons in your arsenal. Get excited and believe wholeheartedly in what you do. So I'm going to use texting to get someone on the phone. I might also use texting to invite them to my party. So I might say, hey, Judy, oh my gosh, Judy, OMG, I'm the oh my gosh girl. I might say, OMG, Judy, what are you doing Tuesday night? And she's going to come back and say, why? Right? Everybody wants to know why. I always go back and say, what do you mean, why? Question mark. Are you busy or not? Question mark. I'm kind of funny girl, and my friends know me that way. You might not be funny girl or funny guy. You might want to do it a little bit different way. You might say, you know, I can't wait to tell you more. When can you talk? Or something like that. Because the goal really, you guys, is to get in front of the person. Now, you can say on the text, if you're a person who your friends only text, Okay, and I know there's some of you out there, then you can go on with the next text. So when they say why, you might just say something like, I'm just started a new project, having my favorite people over. What do you drink, red or white? Do you see I ended again in a question? Or you can say, you can make it, right? Question mark. Why? Because I want them to come back and say, yes, they can make it. If you say, what are you doing Tuesday night? And they say, why? I always say, hey, are you free or not? Question mark. I want them to tell me first that they're free. If they're free, then I have a green light to say, to actually do the invite. Now, a couple of cautionary notes about inviting. You are not the movie, you're the trailer. Your job is to get people to your movie or to your party or to your Zoom or to your Facebook Live or to your get together, whatever you're doing. You notice that I said, I just started a project. Those are the best words I found in the last 7 years. Please don't say, I just started a business, I'm doing this thing, because it kind of pushes people away. They're going to think, oh, they have to come over and they have to come over and buy something. Okay, so those are my best tips for inviting. When we talk about your list, I want to know who is on your dream team. You're the CEO of your new business. Of all the people that you know, who are the people that you would want to have in your business, on your dream team, if you were starting a brand new, and you are, global internet business or global business? You're the CEO. Who do you want on your board of directors? Who do you want? Who are the most busy, positive, successful people you know? Those are the people that I want to know about on your list. Who are the people that you might have a little bit of influence over? Who are the people, and what I mean by that are, who are the people that if you said that you were going to do something exciting and you had something going and you were going to do something, that they would join you no matter what. We all have some of those people in our life. If you said, oh my gosh, Debbie Jo, I've got something. You've got to take a look at this. Oh my goodness. Remember, Debbie Jo, how you were telling me about how you're trying to pay off that debt and you're really trying to get out of that CPA business that you have. You know, oh my gosh, I have something. You have to take a look at this, right? Who are the people that would absolutely take a look at this? You're not going to tell them all about it. You're just going to say, you have to hear about this. When can I get 15 minutes of your time on the phone? You're not going to tell people all about what you have. The party, the Facebook Live, the Zoom, the conference call where you're inviting people to is going to do that work for you. Please do not tell them all about Neora and its skincare and its wellness. Don't do any of that. We're going to do that for you, and we're going to teach you and show you how we do it, and eventually you'll be able to learn how to do it too. A great way to invite if you're new is to invite somebody to help you with your training. This is a very effective one. So what I want to do is I want to demonstrate what I mean by that. So if you were, for example, to talk to your mom or your sister or your best friend or your aunt or somebody that you know really well, a great way to talk to them or to ask is to ask for help. Sometimes the people that are closest to us are the hardest to get them to see what we're doing. And a lot of times we think that they're the people that are going to join us right away because they're going to support us. Sometimes they're a little bit harder. And so my recommendation with somebody who you're really close to is to say, listen, I just got started with a new project. I want you to use that word, project. Just got started with a new project. It's a way for me to make some extra money on the side. And I'm doing some training. I really need your help. Would you do me a favor and just get on the phone with me and my mentor? Mentor is a good word there, by the way. Would you just get on the phone with my mentor and I? Would you just hear her story? And then would you just ask a whole bunch of questions so that I can hear the questions that people ask? And I can hear the answers that she will be giving so that I can learn. So this is an effective way to get somebody that cares about you to hear the information. And I think this is a very effective way as well. So here's what I want to have you do now, because I want to wrap up and I want you to go out now and get your feet wet. So number one, if you have not already created your list, please create your list, because if you don't have a list, you can't begin inviting. Number two, make sure you're clear on why you're doing this business and that you have a vision board in place so that you have the capacity to look forward with your imagination to where you're going and not look back into your past, because your past didn't get you where you want to go. Number three, call your upline, call your sponsor immediately, raise your hand and say, I want to book 2 times when I can invite people to my get together at my house, my Zoom, my Facebook Live, a conference call. Book that time, at least 2 within the next week of this call. And then I want you to start to get your feet wet, meaning either use the texting method or pick up the phone and call your friend and say, if you're calling, say, oh my gosh, Cindy, what are you doing Tuesday night? And wait when they say, oh, I'm busy. Oh my gosh, my bad, not Tuesday night. What was I thinking? I meant Thursday night, okay? What are you doing Thursday night? When they say they're not busy, now you have a green light to say the next phrase, which is, oh my gosh, started a new project, having my favorite people over. It wouldn't be the same without you. You've got to come and support me. You can make it, right? Well, what is it they're going to say? When they say, what is it? You say, it's 90% visual. You're coming, right? What do you drink, red or white? Because it is. It's 90% visual. My goal is to never trick any of your friends, by the way. Just tell them, please come and support me. That's all I ask. You guys are going to have an awesome, amazing time inviting. So very important, if you're new, as your leaders, we want to hear from you. We want to know, do you want to hear from us anytime or all the time? Please let your upline know. And please call us, because we want to know how to help you. I'm going to share my screen one last minute here, because this next screen is a little bit of what I just went over, and this will help those of you that are listening in, that are leaders, that want to see a little bit of what the checklist might be if you're a leader. So let me move my checklist over a couple here. So this is basically what I just went over. Why is someone doing this business? Help them set the goals within the first full month, the second full month, what those fast start bonuses look like, booking 2 parties, 2 Zooms, a couple of Facebook's lives, coaching on how to invite, sharing the Neora rhythm, which I'd like to add here that we have startneora.com, which is very important for every new brand partner to do. Watch the short videos there that will help you have the foundation for your business. If you're a leader, you want to make sure you leave your new brand partner with clear direction. Communicate often. And the biggest thing, keep it simple and have a great time in your business. So I want to just end this quick video now by saying, you are the CEO of your own business. Reach out, reach up. We are here to help you, and let's help you watch the magic happen in your business. So I'm going to stop the share here, go back to my Zoom, and there we go. I want to end the recording, but thanks for tuning in. Good luck with your new business.